Hello? Alright. Looks like we're good. Yeah, we're good. Half an hour. Hey, it's Guy. What's good? Had to get set. I'm not wishing. Okay. It's such muscle memory. Let's wish. Oh yeah. What I was doing yesterday was just a little bit of the weekly battle pass stuff. Nothing too crazy. Oh yeah, today we are. Do I even need to? I'll still do it. Yeah, yesterday I was going to do this event, of course, and be done with it, but Star Rail kind of took over, so yeah, that was my bad there. So what we're going to be doing today is, oh yeah, we're getting Abyss reset on January 1st, so that's going to be Navia's time to shine. Very excited for that. But yeah, we're going to be doing our dailies, hopping on over for what was it? Hopping on over to Roses and Musket's event, completing that because everything should be out by now, so I don't need to worry about it. Maybe raise new free-to-play weapon. Yes, 30. Good to go.
Moments of birth. Teamwork is strength. As one with wind and cloud. This isn't good.
And after that, we'll see what we need to do. Because right now in HSR, I'm really trying to make sure that I get everything that I need for Dr. Ratio as efficiently as I possibly can. Considering we have like 2 more weeks to prep for him. It's pretty much going to be traces I need to work on. Even though there's the universal trace material, I might want to save that for uh, the brand new Penacony characters. Because once again, based on the dev notes, they could be using brand new materials entirely. So I could just save myself on brand new Calyx farming. In general, that'd be good. Overall. But I'm trying to think what else. What else? BCG. We could try and get the rest of the cards today as well. Then I can start making decks around them. It's gonna take me a while to get the remaining card or the remaining support cards from the shop. Well, I don't think so. I guess I would need to break out the character rematches as part of my reserve of coins so I can get them. But we'll see. And also the brand new tavern challenges for those bosses, yeah. So I would definitely love to see how they would play. But yeah, in general, plans feel like they're all over the place, but
Time to go.
At least they're kind of heading in one direction. It's just gonna depend. Because once again, in Genshin, we have a Genshin coming second half.
Into the wind. Clouds high, the birds call. One with nature. Witness my great undertaking.
I got careless.
Time to go. Into the wind.
The wrong test subject.
Otherwise, how are you doing, Ty? Because obviously I'm don't really stream this early.
Thank you for
I usually stream like later in the afternoon. So I assume for a good amount of people, they're a bit thrown off, which is understandable. All right, so while we're here, let's just review what we have. We have 4 condensed. We'll make it 5. I do plan on going to Navia's domain again. After this. Probably going to save up on 20 wishes now. Possibly. Alright, so let's just do the festive events. Did I do everything? I did. Okay, so let's do the last one for this. Then we'll head on to the other events. Give this a shot. Ease. That's the last one for that. Now, this is the shooting. This is the this is the co-op event. I want to save this one for last. Let's go to the sniper range. Oh, just a second. Alright, I'm back. Hello, Justin. Just had to take care of some things. We are going to be clearing out the events as well as the story portion, so should be very exciting. Or not exciting, but well, exciting. So, 1000 pace interdiction. Aim button, press to shoot. Hmm. It's pretty cool. Next stage. Keep on going. Check Dokkan? Sure thing. Just a second though. Hey, stuff. Literally forgot the banners came out. Don't worry, I don't have any dragon stones. Well, anyway, I haven't been logging in, doing anything really. We're just clearing the events right now, best as we could. This you off. Yeah, gotta get them free logouts. I hope you're doing okay, stuff from last night. You know, doctor's visit and all. Good. Ears are doing good. Left ear is healing great. Nice. That's good to hear. And then any like sort of medication you gotta take and all that. Yeah. battle event. Obviously go for +4. Start. Aika is recommended, of course. Gotcha.
One with nature. Manifest. Do your master's bidding. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me. Kamisato out. Summon. One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call. By ordinance divine, take your true form. Whirling snow. Sakura swirl. The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature. Hold the line. Obey. My apologies. Into the wind. Do your master's bidding. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. One with nature. Kamisato art. Summon. Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me. Transfiguration. Take flight. By ordinance divine. Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature. My apologies. Embrace the ice. Wind strike. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Into the wind. Whirling snow. The wind knows me.
Remove the popcorn emote. I think that was platinum. Okay. Yeah, platinum, nice. Yoi man? Oh, say no more. Okay, so Yoi Mia. We're going to tax speed. We're going to attack speed.
Everybody stand! I swear by my sword! Your grand finale! And step! Time for a light show!
Oh, that's cool.
Teamwork is strength! Strike is one! Barbados, guide us! Go bishop down! Go in! Let's light it up for your grand finale! And leap! I swear by my sword!
Here we go.
Goldfish up down! Huh? Fire hazard!
We'll try that one again. I know I can get platinum. I know I can. Normal attacks. Let's go Hyper Bloom instead. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I mean, I know they wanted to promote Navia, but something was off.
Hey, share my knowledge. Here comes the catch. Lightning terrified.
Scatter. Flicker.
Out of my way!
Process of elimination. Here you are.
Gotcha. Our bond is strong. Lightning terrified. Share my knowledge. Commit it to memory.
Here you are.
Wow. Nice. Next stage. What do we got? Raiden. Hey. Looks like we're doing Raiden National. That's what they want us to do.
Let me weave you a verse. Time to act. Now you shall perish. Shine down. Teamwork is dreamwork. Boba, get them. Eat this. Witness the power of Boba. Know my sword. Huh? Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape. Going in. Nice and spicy. Let me weave you a verse. Body in rain outlines your fate. Know my soul. Now you shall perish. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's look. Boba, get them. Eat this. Rain cutter. Illusion shattered. Ha! Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape. I'm going in. You're toast. Witness the power of Gugwa. Torn to oblivion. Shine down. Everybody stand back. Nice and spicy. Let me weave you a bird. Insolent. Now you shall perish.
Much. Platinum. Nice. Last stage. What do we got? And we are using Navia. Okay, so we got Navia. They want to use Goro. I understand. Who's our opponents? Okay, I get it. Okay. So I think, yeah, I get the reason why they want to use Goro. So I think I'll use Albedo Goro. Triple studio for this. And I'll just bring Bennett, I guess, for the attack buff.
Feel this ancient power. Press the advantage.
Teamwork is trick. Attack! That's the way. This one's got your name on it. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Burst forth. Moments of birth.
Going in.
All in. Rally.
Attack! That's the way. Watch out! Umbrella warfare, I guess. A proper send-down. Teamwork is teamwork.
Live. Witness a great undertaking. Press the advantage. Charge.
Feeling lucky? Ha! Cha! Ha! Fire!
Good.
Well, with rocks. Feeling lucky? I'm going in!
Moments of birth. Advance. Everyone on me.
Watch out! A proper send-down. From Casino Club. This one's got your name on it. Ha! Everybody stand back!
Burst forth. Live. Feel this ancient power. Charge. Rally.
Let's light it up! A proper send-down! From Destino, umbrella warfare, I guess. Nah. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Haha!
Moments of birth.
Going in!
Advance. Everyone on me.
Attack! This one's got your name!
Nice. Welcome back, Ty. 9th anniversary? I hope so. It's anniversary after all. Okay. Those are 2 events done. We probably got some battle pass shenanigans. Yep. 23. Let's go. Okay. Go back to the event. Battle event done. Now we have the co-op challenge. Maximum of 5,000. Because this is co-op. Don't know if you or Steph did it yet, Ty, but I think I've seen some people play it, but it's pretty fun. I think. Navia thing. These are all story quests. The joyous gift.
There are leaves.
Yeah, let's just wrap this up. Just gotta put it in my own goal. Your target is a red zone. There. Okay, so my target's in the red.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Really? Push that in there. Okay, they run in the opposite direction.
Time to go. Time to go.
975. 85,000. About 10 games. I'll take it. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. Well, I guess the re-entering is going to be a little annoying. I'll be Navia. Yeah, it's pretty. It's a lot more chill than expected, I'd say. So, my target is yellow this time. Just the. Okay. Hey, team effort, guys. Let's go. Yeah, thankfully, it's very simple. I was red for a second. Good. That's fine. 50. Let's go. I see your name. Ooh, 1100. That's 2000 now. We need. As long as we keep getting like points in the thousands, our amount of play time is going to be a lot shorter. We're like 2000 now. We get like 1000. We get 3 more games. Okay, let's go. Yeah, 2075. Okay. And then we're just going to go grab the story quests after. Target's red. Okay. So we just need to keep, or try to get at least 50. I guess won't be too bad. Alright, instant 3.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Good. Got another. That's 23, that's good.
Time to go.
Oh. Disorienting there.
Time to go.
Nice. 44. $1,050. So that's 3,000 now.
And I know just
Yeah,
the
2 more
tune to
games and we're
accompany
good.
them, if you wish to hear it.
Yeah, definitely not bad than I expected. Yeah, at least 2 more games. yeah, just cruising through story mode for a bit. All in all, a good thing. Yellow zone for me this time. Looks like they have some connection issues by the looks of it. Fingers crossed that they make it. Alright, all good.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to
Alright.
the land of my birth.
Time to go. Time to go.
Alright, guys, start over. Thank you. Alright, 8 points. Already at 50. Ooh, that's my highest one yet. I am now the extreme tester. Alright, how many points you get for this? 1350. Okay, so we need literally just one more. It could be low effort, I think. Probably. That's good. Then what else could we do? Yeah, nothing else. You just have to do the story. Yeah, it's literally just one more thing. I'll take it. Red zone again. Ooh, we got the walls area. Okay. A little rough. Our goal is at least
Time to go.
good. Alright, excuse me, sir. Go on this way. Thank you. Yeah, I'm good. And we're done. Okay. Not too bad. I thought I'd have to play much longer. But I'll take it. Sure. Okay. So with all of these game rewards, they give us the tickets. These are just for the souvenir stuff. Oh, and they also get the theater tickets. Okay. So I think we'll finish everything first off. Unable to initiate those. Let's see how to go off of it. Alright, so we need to go to the middle. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, so before we begin, there's Chewing? Yeah, that's Chewing. Before we begin, just gonna go ahead to the restroom, walk and freshen up, and we shall begin with the stories. Okay? Be right back. Alright, I'm back.
There are
Let's
leaves
begin.
around, and I
What's
know
the story?
Miss Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet. Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Yep. Heard quite a bit.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise, we've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Why, thank you. I strove to create an outfit that matched her high social station as the demoiselle. So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Well, it's like this.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Oh, thank you, Paimon.
Yeah, we
That
got
means
quite a bit
lot to
more of
me.
ourselves.
But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Mm-hmm. There they are.
Really? Then where do you live? We Malazines live in Marcy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
We are so thoughtful. But some Malazines choose to live in the Court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
And this is our stop.
Oh,
This does give, you know, Genshin a bit more liveliness.
I also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
You know?
Thank you
Compared
so
to previous
much.
events.
I'm usually working here on this Aquabus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Welcome to the Court of Fontaine.
Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma.
I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
What's up?
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon. Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
about that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you. So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you all know each other already! My, what a coincidence! What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this? Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
Alright. Gang's all here. And second half comes around, pour your me, I swear to God.
Buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are. And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight. And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
Normally we would take the correct path, but it's fine. Let's go. So far, this is kind of pleasant. I like it.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Ah, yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we? How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew, a lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine.
I saw that Genshin Impact
I'm
actually
afraid I've
uploaded the
run
Two
into a bit
Musketeers
of a
cutscene,
problem.
so I haven't seen it yet.
What is
Excited
it?
to see it though.
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation. Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders, and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hoped this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
All right, I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
Alright.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
You are too kind, all of you. I really don't know how to...
Ew. Alright, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen. So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
Alright, pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics. I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant will also need to be filled.
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
A clapper board? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
For sure! Paimon's always wanted to try that!
Alright, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think,
Hey,
Xavier?
Sophia. Welcome to stream.
Fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Oh, he's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken
We're just doing
photos
the
of during
story at
our
the moment.
journey.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
I'm sure that's due to the traveler's journey across Devat and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job? Thank you.
Camera.
It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
Sure.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Oh, me! I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days. I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
Farina? Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Yep, that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
Well,
Oh, I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent. Don't let her former identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
fine. You're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything! Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to visit. Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
And don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydra Oricon. I wonder what she would like.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring, so perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontanellia mousse?
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
Isn't the Fontanellia festival happening right now? I heard Evil tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontanellia mousse.
Transition.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontanellia mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
Well, what could that be?
Your words of praise.
Go to Farina's apartment. And let us continue.
Time to go.
We're here! This is where Farina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Coming. Seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea?
Who are you?
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Hello. Oh, is that the Traveler and Paimon I see behind you? And who's this? I'm Chiori. Ah, the one from Chioria Boutique. Hello, hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know. Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
Okay.
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with
Really
the weather?
laying it on thick.
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now. Oh, is this Fontinalia mousse? It's one of my favorites.
That's great! So, actually, there's something we need your help with. Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yep, we sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and he's the camera operator.
Camera operator? That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it? No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
Maybe you can come up with a test for the Traveler and see for yourself. If he can satisfy you with his camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the Traveler really is with a camera. Alright, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards. Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready? I have high standards, you know. Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
Nexus requirements. Oh, that's the thing we've been doing. Very simple script.
Oh, it appears that you have more skill than I thought. All the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of The Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know. In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontinalia Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest. If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
Well, what about the pay?
Huh?
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director. The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all? If Nervilat were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Huh? Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well, it's alright. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know. Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director, how much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit.
Absolutely, no problem.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
So, you agree?
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves. A great script calls for a great director. I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate. There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props. And by the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Glorand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her. Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I, don't have any connection with them at all. So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their Captain Chevreuse.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions. In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation? Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our Musket action choreographer?
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help with shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
No problem.
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team!
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands. You'll be so glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out. I'll be sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary, Paimon.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevreuse is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our two lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person in Teyvat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
Right. It's quite a long cutscene. I just wanted to let it play out. Go ahead and meet Miss Chevreuse. Continue.
All right, this is the place.
But where's the captain? There's hardly anyone around here.
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Oh, her! Paimon could tell there was something different about her. She seems kinda intimidating.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you might not want to get in her way.
Working? But isn't she just standing there and reading a novel?
Just trust me.
Oh, alright, let's see what happens then. Chiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a fashion designer, but she knows all these powerful people.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of visitors from overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion. Even a local like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges. so I can only imagine what Chiori has been through to get where she is today. I'm sure that having more connections has definitely worked in her favor.
Reading on the job?
Detective novel.
One main character?
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
I see. How's the plot coming along?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
Any way to speed things up? There's something I need your help with.
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes down to what the character chooses.
Which is exactly why I'm here to help.
All right. It appears he made the wrong choice in the end. Halt!
Huh? What's going on?
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know?
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either. I am Chevraz, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once. And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
All right. I'll give it to you. But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in. I don't have anything to do with this.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
What?
What's going on here? One second you're reading a book and the next you're escorting people away.
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently? Chiori, I'm assuming what you wanted to ask me about has to do with them, right? Maybe I can let you in on what's happening then. Now that Vacher has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth will be made and distributed to sellers. The Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synths still circulating on the market. Thanks to a tip from our reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys! Oh, Paimon almost forgot to introduce ourselves. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler and Xavier!
Hey, I'm Chevraz. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Yeah, why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
No, I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevraz. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevraz's line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Yep, he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once. Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Oh, you see, it's like this.
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story. So what do you need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible. However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Huh? Just like that?
Just like that, apparently.
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film project?
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment. Besides, I personally really like this novel. I even have the collector's edition at home. Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
Oh my! I can hardly believe it! I should tell Lady Farina immediately. Oh, and I must tell the prop manager and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow!
Good stuff.
Calm down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish. Still, I should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
Alright, guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain. Yep, see you tomorrow.
Talk to Miss Chevra.
So what did you want to tell us, Chevres?
Have you read The Two Musketeers? The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron, and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother. They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone.
I did, it was a
One
Geo
day,
vision.
upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. It was quite evident that the culprits were the other members of the Baron's household, who never had any kind words to say to them. However, the Baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. The mother's death was eventually deemed as a suicide, and there was no chance of bringing her murderers to justice. The two siblings decided to flee and someday avenge their mother. Many years later, members of the Baron's family suddenly started turning up dead one after the other, all killed by gunshot. A rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies, being the flower that the kid's mother liked best. The Baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day. But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago. They relied on each other to survive and trained day and night, eventually becoming adept musketeers. They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge on the Baron. Their actions let the truth behind their mother's death be known to all.
That's quite an exhilarating story.
Yep, the Baron got what he deserved for his evil deeds, and justice was able to prevail. It was just the kind of story I enjoy.
Oh, so is that why you were so
Sure
willing to
might
join
be
our crew,
playable.
Chevres?
It just
You could say it
screams
was one of
playable.
the reasons.
Oh, you mean there were
Maybe
other
not
reasons
next patch,
too?
probably patch after.
I've read the reports.
If I'm
about
wrong
you.
though, it'd be nice
Whether
to
it was
know.
at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis, you've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a great mind for deductions. Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. It seems you've experienced many similar situations before. There's been a recent murder case involving muskets. The perpetrator's methods appear to be very similar to what is described in the novel.
Huh? Really? But Paimon didn't see anything about that in today's papers.
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public because the investigation is currently at a standstill. The murderer is extremely cautious.
A murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
Impossible. We perform a routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day. If one of the weapons had been fired, it would stick out like a sore thumb. Besides, I trust the members of my platoon. However... Well, that's all I can disclose about the case today.
Huh? What do you mean?
I hope you all can go back and get some shut-eye. You can decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me. I'm aware this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but the more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will prevail. Carrying out investigations isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom. You could say I'm taking part in the investigation out of personal interest. I don't want people to see Muskets in a negative way, and also, I'm concerned about the similarity between the crimes and the story.
You mean they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so. Just to make myself clear, this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind. It's a request, nothing more. If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
What do you think, Traveler? Yeah, you're right. Paimon's getting a little tired, too. We've really been hustling all day.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
Right. Act 1 complete. Alright, actually, let's spend the rewards before I continue with the story quest. Yeah, there's no points awarded. Let's just claim the point. Yeah, let's just claim the rewards here. So I do want to continue with the story, but I already have everything, then what's the point? Probably buy everything now. Beautiful. And now, you just watch the rewards roll out. My favorite part, as always. Hey, Castro, that's good. I
This
just,
scenery is wonderful.
I just collected all the
Surely enough
rewards
to
for the
convince
events.
anyone to become a wanderer.
I'm doing okay myself. Just waiting for all the stuff to go away. Okay. Let's actually take a look at the sword itself. We'll take a little detour. Here's the playmats. There's some stickers on there. Yeah, I see some stickers. Energy recharge. Let's see how far we can go. Wednesday, Saturday. Yesterday was Wednesday.
There are leaves.
I don't know what that's not me.
And I know
Yeah, Fury? I don't know if Fury would be added to standard. It would be interesting though. Let's do. Alright, gonna hop on over to our crafting. Yeah, I wonder what Shiori would do if she's a standard 5-star for Geo. About time, actually. Although I guess some people would mind, because then after her initial banner, if she is a 5-star, I gotta depend on losing the 50-50. So, it would kind of suck. Just a little bit, but not too much. Need the mecha. Perhaps like 39. Let's see. Zero out of 4. Don't know if I'll be even able to make it. We can make 2. 3. Need one more. So let's see. What there is. Not enough. That's fine. And I guess we will just refine it to R5, I guess. All right. Got some stickers. That's 1 sticker, 2 stickers, 3 stickers, 4. Yeah, I think I have a max. I already did all the Mercy stuff. Yeah, I get you. I'm used to it too. Yeah, so I think I have the full advantage here. Okay. So I guess before we continue with the story, let's go ahead and hop on down to Navia's domain real quick and try to get more pieces. We'll use our 5 condensed. I'll just save my fragiles for another day. It's quite a speedy level up too. I'm very happy for that, you know?
Coming to be.
Everybody stand back!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Fire! Well, this one's got your name on it! Watch out!
Yeah. Condensed resin. Get a flower again. It had ER in attack, but no crit. Yeah.
Teamwork is
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
attack! That's the way. This one's got your name on it!
Yeah, it's a lot of damage. Pretty nice. Double flower. EM though, I don't like that. Even though it has crit, I don't like that.
I'm going in!
The wind knows me. Clouds hide. The birds call. One with nature. Witness my great undertaking.
Hey there!
Ooh. Just absolute destruction. 10 out of 10. HP. Of course, the circlet. It's crit rate on the healer set that I do not need. Fantastic. And
A proper send-off! Teamwork is true!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves adorn my night. One with nature.
Fellow warfare, I guess! Coming at ya!
and we're good. Healing bonus. Once again, nothing. Making me sad. Very sad.
Everybody stand back! A proper send-off!
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
This one's got your name on it! Feeling lucky? Ha!
No. Long main stat. Really good off circlet though. I'll take it. Big old script damage. Oof, okay. Nothing too great, unfortunately. But I think we still have other artifacts that I haven't leveled up yet. So, give this a shot. Any off pieces? This one's unironically really good. Electro damage. We have a crit rate circle there. Sure, we'll see what this circlet has for us. Nope. Don't like that. Electro Goblin would be pretty nice. Of course not. Filter. That one. Any other? I know what I lost pieces. Nope. Okay, then we'll try other locked artifacts I haven't leveled up yet. I don't think it's much. At the moment, it's just, yeah. I guess I could also just finally level up other artifacts. I haven't done so yet. Guess that's fine. This one has promise. And that's... yeah, it's a pretty decent crit rate circle. I'll hold on to it. Till we get something better. In the meantime... damn. No energy recharge. Used up all the fodder. And our potions. Okay. Oh well. Nothing for Navia. Yet. Fountainalia loose. Still have our 6K. Let her pose. Hello. Yeah. Alright. Items forge. Alright. There's a pot. Craft more. And just so what I'm going to do actually is go back to Fontaine. How long have we been going? 2 hours? Not bad. See you later, Justin. Because let's see. days left. Still have all these left. Oof, too many. What I think I'll do is... Yeah, I did say I wanted to do all of Roses and Muskets. So I have 10 days left though. Probably gonna take the story a lot easier since I just did all those points. So what we're gonna do is pause for here. We got everything that we needed to do. And what I think we'll do is maybe tomorrow we'll continue. Hey Delta, bad time. I was just about to end Genshin. Because there's not much else for me to do. I played through a lot of mini games at once, so just gonna take a break. Star Rail later tonight, I think. But yeah, we're gonna continue the grind in Star Rail at a later point. Genshin is done for today. Nothing for Navia, sadly. Like, artifacts aren't being nice to her. We did get all of the Melusine swords. Yeah, I got the Melusine sword and its refinements done. That's cool. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for lurking. Here's Navia being cool. And I'll probably see you all in the Star Rail stream. Take care, and see you later in a couple hours. I'll post about it. Yeah. Yeah, see you later.